Sergeant, some officer. Okay.
Yeah, we hate to, you know, drag you all out for this, but...
If we just want them from coming back, I mean, I feel threatened. I mean, I have a job to do there.
Right, I understand that. I mean, they have a right to be on the sidewalk.
Right.
Because it is public property, you know, and they have a right to picket, you know. But as long as, you know, they're not blocking the sidewalk, like you said, you know, the other guy said they weren't blocking the sidewalk. I don't know.
Right, just
I didn't see anybody.
No, I know for a fact they surround me.
You know, I personally want to have a record of everything that happens.
Well, basically what we're going to do is we're going to document it in our police log that we spoke with you two gentlemen on the matter of a picket situation. Okay? And basically it's his word against your word and your word against his, okay? Because it's really, if anything, it's a misdemeanor, okay? But it's not even that.
Yeah.
Okay? So in the future, I just suggest stay out of each other's way so that nothing else escalates any further.
I have no problem with that, except he was putting himself in my way without me knowing it. I mean, he was hiding behind
I just
me.
felt unlawfully detained by this individual.
Okay.
I did. I felt like I could not leave when he surrounded me with his two partners. At that point, I had to back into a little corner on the wall, and they were standing around me after this guy walked into me, and he clearly saw me beforehand. He is lying. And I never said my chest hurt. He walked into me. He's a big man. He walked right into me. He continued to move over me and plow over me. And I had to move against the wall, and he continued. And he admitted that he touched me. He made contact with me. Just prior to that, he was walking my direction, and he turned around and had an accident. But it's like I felt like I couldn't go anywhere. I felt like this individual moved into me intentionally, and he could have apologized or something. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry for, you know, touching you." Well, it was more than just touching you. He walked over me. He walked into my shoes. You know, he went like this. And it wasn't exactly just a casual walkover. And I feel, you know, it's just more than just a guy hanging outside of our property protesting. This guy, I feel like he's targeting me because I've never met him before. I have no idea who he is. And why would they surround me? Why would they film me?
His purpose is what? Just to film the event?
Just to have a record of the protest, because they try to pull things like this. And if we didn't have a camera rolling, they could accuse me of assault, and we wouldn't know it.
He's probably got it on record where he and his partners held me from walking away, and they kept me in a little area for at least 10 seconds, and I said, hey, you know, and I tried to get out of it. He's probably got it on record, and that is unlawful detainment. If I felt at any point in time I could not go anywhere.
Yeah, but again, like I said, it's kind of like your word against his.
That's right.
That's the only thing. But so.
Well, can I talk to, you know, supervisors so they tell him to stay away from me for at least the rest of the day or something, so I can go to work and not feel
I won't agree
threatened
to
by
that.
him?
I won't come near you the rest of the day.
Are you guys basically done with your picket situation? Or?
We'll stay away from him. We'll make sure that we don't go near his location. If he follows us around, I'll try my darndest.
Yeah.
I mean, he followed me here.
Of course I did. You threatened me to some degree. I felt threatened by you. This individual, that individual, and the guy sitting in there all stood around me as tight as this, and I couldn't go anywhere.
I think you'll find that we at no point threatened him. We're, you know, just peacefully protesting.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm a Scientologist. You see that shirt? What does that mean? It can be interpreted two different ways. I'm being surrounded by these guys. I can't go anywhere. One of them's in my face with a camera.
But though, I mean, even that T-shirt, I mean, it's like
they are
he has
he
he can put anything. He could put LAPD sucks on his T-shirt, and
You're
I can't do anything. I mean, I'll look at it and laugh at it.
You're right.
You know,
but once they start walking into you, once they start surrounding you on a public sidewalk, now we're crossing lines.
Wait, where did we get this surrounding him on a public sidewalk?
It's escalating. we unlawfully detain him for 10 seconds.
Let me off.
Right.
He didn't know
You're right.
He doesn't around here anymore. 49
You guys are going to agree the same.
29 Council Incident 2110, 697
Celebrity Center.
I mean, he's agreeing that they're not going to come around you. They won't contact you or anything.
Can I get some information on him? Because I do want to file a restraining order in the court tomorrow.
A restraining order?
Yes. I don't know who he is. I think he's personally targeting me. If he's not part of the protest,
just a way
for
them to find out who I am so that they can target me for harassment. But, you know.
No. I think everything's cool. Everything all right, officer?
What they do is anyone who criticizes them, they automatically say is a criminal, and they have to dig out their crimes.
I'm basically here just so make everyone happy. So no one gets in a fight and no one has to go to jail. That's what. That's
No,
my
that's right,
argument.
guys. I appreciate it.
I agree with that.
Everything's sorted out, so let's just get
It is
started.
sorted out. We'll just stay away from him. We'll, you know.
All right.
That's all we ask.
That's okay.
All right, officer.
All right.
Good.
Thanks a lot.
Take it easy. Be good.
Now, the police officer who originally told me to turn off the camera pulls me aside to talk to me personally.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. What's your name? My name's
Bunker?
Yeah.
B-U-N.
I turn off the camera while I'm talking to the officer. This officer then tells me to turn the camera back on because our friend has changed his story so many times.
Was that he just bumped into you and it was an accident, so because we asked him what happened, he said you were recording and bumped into him, but then as we were going further in the story, elaborated a little more, but
This is the way they are.
well, just as long as you mean
they
them, no.
force an incident so that they can file a report and then be able to call me a criminal.
Well,
And
just
then
as long as you mean
they
him
get
no
straight
harm
away.
and you don't go back and you don't block his way or you don't target him, because then it does become a arrest. Okay?
Rampart units 2X22, 2X22, code 30 Adam, 1710 Cordova Street, 1710 Cordova Street at Superior Togs. Alarm company.